Hello, dear one. My name is Naniya from Love and Freedom Life Strategies. I'm a health and life coach. A YouTube channel that I really enjoy is Big Think. And I was watching one of their videos that's talking about conversation, how to have a great conversation. And one of the ingredients that makes a conversation go from being good to being great, one that you look back on and say, that was a really great conversation, is humility. And not the kind of humility that says, oh, you're an expert, so I'll listen to what you have to say, because that kind of humility actually could change, because I could go out, become an expert in that topic also, and then I wouldn't have to listen to you anymore. No, it's the kind of humility that never changes, that says, you see the world from a different perspective than I do, and so I can learn something from you, from your perspective. I actually need you to fill in my gaps in perspective, and you need me to fill in yours. And so we have, that's the idea of conversation, give and take. We can learn from each other. It's kind of that idea again of namaste. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you and is open and willing to learn from you, even if I completely disagree with your perspective and your worldview. I'm open to learning from it. I'm open to listening and suspending for a moment critical thinking, which is a fantastic skill to have. It's very important. But to enter in with kind of a compassionate listening. So I'm gonna put aside critical listening for a moment and listen instead with compassion, assuming that you are a smart, thoughtful person and you have come to your conclusions as a smart, thoughtful person. So it's giving each other the benefit of the doubt. This is the humility that they were talking about, and I find this fascinating. I'm going through a particularly difficult phase with one of my kids, with one of my children, beloved, and a parenting attachment therapist person that I listen to from time to time. She talks about reframing a really difficult phase with someone, instead of, when are we going to get through this, or what is it they need to learn, is what is their behavior? What is this time of difficulty meant to be teaching me? What am I meant to learn from it? That's that attitude of humility. So just again, this example of the difficulty I'm having with this child. I was walking home and I was thinking, oh, if my partner decides to tell me how I did it wrong this morning with this child, I'm gonna, and then I'm like, no, that's the defensive stance. That's the opposite of humility. So for a conversation to go from good, or maybe not good, to great, to be a great conversation, oh, what do I have to learn? Yeah, I already know that I did poorly. That's defensive. Oh, I have so much to learn. What does your perspective, what can I learn from your perspective? Humility, seeing the other as intelligent and thoughtful, seeing the other as made in the image of the divine, carrying the light and the love of their creator. Whether I agree or not, what can I learn? Let's put on this humility today like a piece of clothing, like a cloak. Clothe ourselves in humility. It's a place of real power. It's a place of real safety. It's a place of supreme health. It's the opposite of defensiveness. What can I learn from you? And this is how we can truly meet each other, human to human, face to face, without all of the barriers being up, without the fists being raised. an attitude of humility. Let's try this one on for size today. Thank you for being with me. Let's continue to practice together. Peace to you.